gosh, I can't use this block. It's so just ugly. Hey, I can show you how I would do it. Nope. Well, okay then. Oh, I'm going up. All right, everybody. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Oh, I'm all up in your face. I don't know why I am, but I am. What the heck? Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna do the rest of the video like this. But yeah, you guys are amazing. Those first two videos did amazing, so we're just gonna continue. Now this is going to be the hardest episode. As of now, we've built a bunch of neutral, more earthly toned houses, and these last two colors we have here are bright. They're obnoxious, I will say. And they're gonna be tough. Like, this is an arrow. This is an arrow on a block. But we're gonna make it, that's the back of my head. We're gonna make it work. So with that, let's go ahead and get our wet sponge and let's get building. Alright, so we have our usual one chunk plot right here. And again, just to clarify, we can go in and out of the border. This is just for scaling, I guess. Now, what are we gonna build with this? Now, I think what I'm actually gonna start with this time is picking out our color palette and our blocks first, maybe? Is that a good idea? I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Alright, everybody, so we have our weird amalgamation of my brain picking colors. We don't want that anymore. It was an idea that popped into my mind to maybe complement it with purple, bluey stuff. I don't know. I decided against it. I think we're just going to stick with the main yellow, green, wet sponge thing we have going on here and then accent it with this bone white color. And I think it'll work well. So I think with that, let's go ahead and mark out our shapes over here. Right, so I'm thinking just off of the top of my head, just like modern, just because these bold colors, I feel like they work better in just like big, easy shapes. So we're gonna try something like that. So we're gonna have a bunch of boxes to start off with. Right, so I'm thinking something like this, and then we're gonna go ahead and raise these up. So something like this, where it's like two of the same height and then one kind of more dominating. Maybe we even raise this just to really sell that effect. I mean, I kind of like that, yeah. And then we can go ahead and add the bone white color just kind of around the back here, something like that. Then we can go ahead and raise it up to just something like this, kind of just to highlight the yellow bits. I went ahead and added some roofs on here, which I quite like. I like the flat thing with the overhang. I don't know, I think it works in this scenario. I also want to go ahead and add some shape here and do something like this. This is something I usually see in the more modern houses. I like it a lot. Okay, all right, I think this is a good shape to work with. So with that, I think it's time for us to start texturing. Alright, everybody, we got the texturing down. I think this is looking pretty good. Interesting thing, I think I kind of like the texturing here better than I do on the bone block. I don't know, I just think it's more fun. But yeah, this is what it's looking like here. Back here was tough. I don't exactly know if I like this or not. I'm definitely making excuses, and I'm gonna use the detail to bring this up. So we're gonna wait to see how that turns out. I also added the gold ore and yellow glazed terracotta, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, there's not much to say here. I think this works. I did have to use string for the sand, but I really do like it. So let's continue. Let's get on with the detailing. Alright, I'll be honest, not my best build. I don't think my execution was the best, but I do actually like it. I do like the principle I used with the wet sponge. I think I blended the colors in pretty nicely. I think it looks good. I also tried to use the blue stained glass to kind of take the water drop colors and put them in the build, because they were kind of like just there and very visible, so I had to, I guess, tone them down with the blue is the word I want to use. But yeah, I really do like this. I saw this in the reference I was using, and also I just love the way grass looks in flower pots. I don't know if this is vanilla or not. If it isn't, ferns are also a good choice, but this is cool. This might be a data pack or a mod that I'm using. I don't even know what mods I'm using. But with that, let's move on to the next build. Now this is our final build and it's Magenta Glazed Terracotta. This is going to be tough. All right, again, we're at the chunk. We know the drill. Now this is a very bright, in-your-face, vibrant block. So I think the main thing I want to try to focus on is maybe like toning it down with some other blocks. So maybe something like that. I mean, we also do have the option of just like keeping it a consistent color. All right, I think these are the kind of blocks we want to use to kind of fit this into a house. So now I need to brainstorm and figure out what I'm gonna build. Okay, so I found this cool design on the internet. I'm gonna try to do something similar to it. I can't really explain it because I don't know aesthetic genres like at all. Just bear with me. We're gonna figure this out. I don't think I've ever used Magenta Glazed Terracotta. Like this feels like it's my first time ever placing it. We're going for quite the interesting shape here. Definitely basing it heavily off of the reference I'm currently using. All right, this obviously does not make much sense, but this is just more so for me to figure out what I'm doing. But I think this works, so let's go ahead and raise the heights just so we can actually get a clearer vision of what we're doing here. I think the way I want to describe this is a suburban house, but like different. It's a bit odd, but yeah, I think this is what I want to do. So this is basically going to be like this cool tower looking thing, and the roof is basically just an A-frame. I don't know how tall I want this tower to be. It's kind of dominating, especially with the color I've chosen to mark it out. I don't think that helps, but it's very much temporary. I think it needs to be pushed back. Okay, I've just had an idea of something I want to explain to you guys, and it's the word context. I think I've definitely mentioned this a bit before, but look at the grass. It's your classic plains grass. It's very not dull, it's very average, you know. But then if you look at this grass, obviously there's a shadow and probably don't want to zoom into it too much, but I don't know if you guys feel this, but it's a lot greener. It feels like jungle grass, and I think that's because of the purple. I don't know, that just might be me. I might be doing this entirely wrong, but oh well. I don't know why I've done an accent here, but we're sticking with it. I'm gonna add this because this entire area is going to be a balcony situation, and all the roofs are going to be this kind of color, and then I'm going to try to darken it up with some other blocks. We'll see how that goes. All right, so we got that shape in. I want to kind of bring this front bit out a little bit, just like that. And then I want to make this have another tower in the back here. And I want to keep it ever so slightly shorter. Now I also want to add we're just adding a bunch of different shapes onto this, whatever makes it look cool. And then this is going to be a balcony up top as well. This is on the reference and I think it's really cool. And also this spruce fence is not going to stay, just a placeholder. But yeah, I think with that is our shaping done. I quite like this shape. It looks very odd right now. It's just completely whack, but we're gonna fix it. Hopefully it's gonna be good. So let's go ahead and get onto the what's it called, the adding this. I had a word for it, texturizing. That was it. Okay, we're gonna do that. All right, so we got this looks crazy. Not entirely in a good way. It's wild what I'm looking at here, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be good, hopefully. I think first off we need to add the roof in because I think that's what's really pulling this down, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I'll admit, not the best thing ever. Magenta's a tough block to use, I'm gonna be honest. If I could do this house again, I would definitely use a block more like this instead of this bright, vibrant magenta, but it's fine. We're gonna stick it through and we're gonna get this house done because that's the point of this challenge. Now this was a tough one. I tried to use a couple different things. I'm not so sure I like the carpet on top. I tried to like make it dull, but like also not in your face, and that's what dull means. but also have it some color. So that's what I tried to do. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. It's a bit of a weird option I've gone with here though. I think if anything, this this is my favorite part of the build. I don't know, I just find that one fun. And even this one. I think the towers are nice, but also they're the ones that don't have it's a vibrant color. I don't like vibrant colors, okay? It's oh, I do, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. We're just gonna continue on. And if I have better things to say, I'll say them. But with that, everybody, we're gonna go into the details. Whew, all right, jeez, okay. I think we've got something looking good. I think when I look at this, my eyes don't hurt, is what I'm trying to say. I like this. I do like, I think the flowers helped a lot. The greenery, basically just adding a different color. I think I should have done that from the start. We obviously have like the white and the black, you know, there, but I think maybe another color to complement it, aka yellow, or just like some other color there might have been nice, but we stuck to pure purple, which may have been a mistake, which may have been the right choice. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Because I have definitely mixed feelings about it. I love the idea, the shape. I love the reference I'm using. I don't know if the execution was done well. I'm a bit questionable about that. But yeah, we also have this. I've had this here for a bit, but I forgot to show you guys it. But yeah, you can use the actual texture of it if you cut it off. I think this looks pretty cool as like a wall design or something. Maybe could fit in like a cyberpunk type stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I think I like this. Okay, I think I like this. I definitely did not murder a wandering trader. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I think that's it for this house, and that's it for this video, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed, because this was tough. These are definitely some hard blocks to work with, but I still do think you can work with them. I think these are good houses in my opinion. Maybe not the best, but they're good, I think. But again, with that, everybody, that is it for this video, guys. We've got so many houses, not so many, but we have houses out of ugly blocks. That's it for the series, unless this does insanely well and I'll find some more ugly blocks. But for now, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Consider liking and consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.